as the starting quarterback. So we welcome in our digital productions broadcast. Keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully we'll be able to stay with you here for the most part of tonight's broadcast. Kaylor Decker, the starting quarterback for Grayson County, 39 of 73 for 513 yards, 1 touchdown, and 4 interceptions. Decker has 2 offers to play college football. It's from NCAA D3's Carthage College and also from Greenville University. Hunter Felty is probably your main backup quarterback for the Grayson County Cougars. Biggest loss for Grayson County that they're going to have to replace on the offensive side of the ball is Caden Woodcock. Only the 11th 1,000-yard rusher in program history. They're looking to replace him this year. Kaylor Decker, in fact, is your leading returning rusher. 40 carries, 156 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The man, though, that's going to start at running back tonight for Grayson County, Chandler McCready. If you followed along with basketball and baseball broadcasts, that's a name that you got to know very well. McCready, one of the top players in that Cougar basketball team. He's going to be the main back out of the backfield here tonight. Your wide receivers, pretty much the same as last year. You're going to have like a 4-headed monster this year with Hunter Thompson and Owen Bradshaw on the outside. On the inside, you're going to see Michael Wood. You're also going to see Jaron Van Meter. Scoring offense for Grayson County, 21 points a game. In their 5 wins, they averaged 29.8. In their losses, they scored only 19 total points, though, in their 3 games. All of those coming in the final game against Graves County last season. Team went last year 6 of 16 on 2-point conversion attempts. They're looking to replace 75.3% of their yards from last season, including 90% of their rushing yards. Defensively, the Cougars were very good last season at times. They allowed only 18.4 points per game, and in wins, they allowed only 3.8 points per game. Pass defense, 131 yards per game through the air. Rush defense, 115.1. But they lose their leading tackler, the man in the middle, Zach Bradshaw. Bradshaw led the team in tackles for the last 3 seasons. Hunter Toms, who is the team's 5th leading tackler last year, is the highest returning player in that category with 34. Ben Rogers, though, returns. He led the team with 9 tackles for a loss, but he more than likely will not start tonight as he was dealing with an illness earlier in the week, so he will probably play but might not start in tonight's game. Cooper Goff and Will Scott are the only other players returning with double-digit tackles. And Jackson Kane is going to be the kicker for this Grayson County football team here today. Take a break, introduce you to the Edmonson County Wildcats. I'm told there's a little bit of a storyline. There's a Grayson County connection or something. I don't know. I haven't been able to figure it out. We're going to tell you what that is coming up next here on K105.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19, and that means calling ahead instead of going directly to a doctor or hospital if you're sick. It means being more patient. We're all in this together, and we all have a role in preventing the spread. So, prepare, focus on the essentials, protect, keep some space from people outside your home, and disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
The pandemic changed our world and the way we work, live, and connect. But there are better days ahead.
As a boy, I fought polio. Today, America's been polio-free for 40 years thanks to vaccination. We'll beat COVID-19 with vaccine too. Protect yourself and your family. Get vaccinated.
Learn more at cdc.gov/coronavirus. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Cougar football on K105.
Welcome back here to Brownsville, Kentucky, where the Grayson County Cougars are taking on the Edmonson County Wildcats in what should be a great game. The tobacco stick is up. I haven't seen it yet tonight. I'm not sure if it's over on the Grayson County bench right now, as the Cougars are looking to keep that painted blue and orange, while Edmonson County's looking to paint it red and blue by the end of the night. I'm looking over on the other sideline. I don't see it, though. I see the illustrious sports writer Don Brown has found his spot on the bleachers over there, and maybe he's guarding the tobacco stick here tonight. Edmonson County, though, enters this game coming off of a 4-4 season from last year and a loss in the second round of the KHSAA playoffs to Metcalfe County. New head coach, Ed Smart. That's right. If you're a Grayson County fan and you haven't followed along over these past couple of months and you're wondering, Ed Smart, wait, wasn't that guy just up in Litchfield? Yes, you're correct. Ed Smart, 16 seasons as the head coach of the Grayson County program, resigned at the end of the 2019 season. Thought about going to Ohio, thought about going to Tennessee, but in January was hired as the head coach here in Brownsville as the head coach of the Edmonson County Wildcats. So I guess we could say the storylines write themselves here tonight. You already have a great rivalry between Grayson County and Edmonson County, and now you throw in that, for the most part, most of the main players on this Grayson County team have played under Ed Smart, and he's now on the opposite sideline. There's got to be a wide range of emotions for these players in tonight's game. Wildcats are picked to finish in third in the Cat's Paws preview of Class 2A District 3. Darren Alexander is going to be the starting quarterback for the Wildcats. He makes the move from primarily playing skill positions as the team is looking to replace three-year starter quarterback John Smith, who passed for 1,020 yards, 8 touchdowns, and only threw 2 interceptions in his time. I think he was a three-year starter, for the Edmonson County Wildcats. Logan Davis, though, and Matthew Shaw are the two names you're going to need to know. They're going to be running the majority of this Edmonson County offense, as the pair combined last season, 96 carries, 563 yards, and 7 touchdowns, as the Wildcats are going to have to replace other 100-yard rushers Isaiah Johnson, John Smith, and Clay Walden. Monty Orvis is going to be the fullback out of this kind of wing T look that you're going to be seeing from Ed Smart's offense. Team also lost most of their wide receivers, who combined for 76 of the team's 88 total receptions from last season. Xander Bass and Logan Davis are the two leading receivers returning. But if you followed along with Ed Smart offense, passing is not something that happens quite often, especially running this wing T that you're going to be seeing quite often. Last season, Edmonson County averaged 27 points per game, converted on only one 2-point conversion. And like I mentioned, in his last season in Litchfield, which was the 2019 season, Ed Smart's offense ran the ball 93% of the time. So that's something that you can be seeing. In fact, as we look right now, it looks like we might have a meeting that everyone has been looking forward to. Brian Jones and Ed Smart meeting right now at midfield, talking with our head official. And a lot of respect between both of these men, as you can really tell when they talk. Defensively for Edmonson County, Logan Davis is the leading returning tackler. In fact, just get used to me calling his name. He's going to be called a lot on both sides of the ball tonight. They're also going to be looking to replace Clay Walden, who's the team's kicker last season but graduated. Again, your coaching matchup for tonight. They're talking right now. Brian Jones, 5-3 at Grayson County, 17-53 overall in his 8th overall season, his second at Grayson County. And Ed Smart in his 24th overall season, 107 and 146. This man has coached a lot of football and, of course, is the all-time winningest coach in program history for the Grayson County Cougars. As the officials are talking right now with Ed Smart and Brian Jones. In fact, did we already have a coin toss? Edmonson County is going to be kicking the ball, and so it looks like it's going to be the Cougar offense. It's going to start off with the football in about 15 minutes away from kickoff. Grayson County and Edmonson County as we get closer and closer to getting underway in this one. And what we'll do is we're going to get the thoughts from the head man himself, Brian Jones, coming up after this. So Brian Jones sits down with us next here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Coast Guard, we are taking on water.
The United States Coast Guard. This is what they do.
Get down! Get down!
They secure our ports and waterways, protect our environment, keep drugs away from our kids, and save lives.
Without your Coast Guard, my family wouldn't be here today.
It's dangerous work. Sometimes in our own backyards, sometimes far from home. We're the Coast Guard Foundation. And in times of triumph or tragedy, we're here for them.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, head coach Brian Jones. And coach, you had a busy preseason where you had multiple days of 7-on-7, had 2 preseason scrimmages. What did you learn about your team during that stretch?
You know, I think their eagerness to learn, continue to get better, work hard, you know, and how much they like to just go and compete. You know, I think they enjoyed doing things differently a little bit this year because none of these guys have ever had the opportunity to do 7-on-7. You know, last year the scrimmages were kind of wiped out, and so to get back to some things like that, I think was fun. It kept things interesting for us over the summer, and you know, it can get kind of monotonous when it's just you against yourself and doing the same things over and over again. So, you know, kept the summer kind of broken up and something to look forward to.
One of my favorite questions to ask a coach at the start of a season is the definition of success. So at the end of the year, when you look back, what will you define this season as a success as?
You know, I think number one, we will always judge this program as far as success goes is, you know, kids making good grades, graduating on time, you know, looking to have a plan for themselves after high school, whether that be in a trade or to go to college or something like that. You know, the wins and losses stuff will kind of take care of themselves. We get through healthy, and, you know, these kids are progressing through their high school career with a idea of what they want to do as an adult, you know, and ready to become productive citizens. You know, that's success for us.
Two-part question here. First off, you return your starting quarterback this year for the first time in a couple of years. What does that do for your offense? And second, how has Kaler improved since last season?
You know, I think confidence. I think being able to go to some 7-on-7s allowed him to get some extra work. You know, maturity. You know, he in a lot of ways is kind of like a coach on the field for us. He can get guys lined up. He knows just about what everybody should do on just about every play. So, you know, that you know, you can't coach some of those leadership things that he has and what he provides for us offensively. You know, and I'll be honest, he's just deceptively fast. He works hard, and you know, I think he'll surprise some people with his legs this year. And you know, we look for him to, you know, again, hopefully he stays healthy. I think he can have a big year.
Defensively, you lose what would be, I guess, considered the quarterback of your defense and your middle linebacker and Zach Bratcher, leading tackler the past 3 seasons. Who needs to step up to fill that void?
Well, you know, I think, you know, I guess we'd love to say it'd be a combination of guys, but, you know, moving Hunter Toms down closer to the ball from safety to linebacker, we're very hopeful that, you know, he can pick up a large portion of that void. And then, you know, Cooper Goff's going to get his opportunities in there. And I think, defensively up front on the line, we've got some pretty high expectations for some of those guys to potentially step up and, solidify our defense.
When you look on the other sideline tonight, it's no secret. First off, let's just go with the basic of it's Edmonson County. You didn't get to play them last year, and then you throw in with Coach Smart. How do you keep your kids' head in the game with a game with emotions going to be riding high?
I'll be honest, we haven't talked a whole lot about, the situation or anything like that. We've spent a lot more time on, making sure we're doing the right things in order to be able to play this game, back in mask and protecting yourself outside of school and, all those things, grades, and in order to be able to get to this point in order to play, and just try not to really blow it up. These seniors and juniors played for Coach Smart. I've yet to really meet a player that hasn't had a great deal of respect for him, his knowledge of the game, and those kind of things. He was great for me, big part of me coming to Grayson County, and so we got a lot of respect for him. Love Coach Smart. And so it's not about him or me. It's about these kids getting out there and playing. And, it is a big rivalry. The tobacco stick will be there, and right now it's in our possession. And we've talked a little bit about making sure we come home with it at the end of the night.
You probably don't have much film on this year's Edmonson County team, if any at all, but you do know what an Ed Smart team is like. What is an Ed Smart team like?
Oh, they're going to be in great shape. They're going to be hard-nosed. They're going to play for 4 quarters. They're going to be well coached, and those are all things that as long as I've been in Kentucky and known anything about Grayson County football and Ed Smart, those all were true of his teams, and I don't look for that to be any different.
Only one team tonight's going to start 1-0 and keep the tobacco stick. What does your team need to do to make sure that stays in Litchfield tonight?
Finish drives, protect the football. And then, we got to do a better job of tackling. Bethlehem last week, we were in position to make some plays, and, we're a little high in tackling and got missed some tackles. And so we got to do a better job of that, rallying to the ball and stuff on defense. But I think, we've got to go out and play Cougar football, and that's long, sustained drives that finish with a touchdown and eat up a lot of clock. And, I think if we can do that, we're in good shape.
Coach, good luck. We'll have more here coming up in the locker room show after this.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Hey, boss. Okay.
I said I'm fine.
See you in the morning with the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it, and we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. Where you at? Underlay in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Football on K105.
Welcome back here to the Locker Room Show on K105. Sam Gormley with you tonight. We're just about 5 minutes away from kickoff in tonight's Tobacco Bowl between the Grayson County Cougars and the Edmonson County Wildcats. Now let's meet or have our keys to the game. First off, we'll start for Edmonson County. Edmonson County, the first one is force Grayson County to make plays. Force the Cougars to make a play. Last week against Bethlehem, they struggled a little bit. They weren't able to finish drives. They're going to have to do that tonight if they want to pick up the win. For Edmonson County as well, they're going to have to test this Cougar defense. This Cougar defense lost a lot from last season. There's no secret about that. When you lose the captain of the defense, Zach Bratcher, it's a huge hole to fill. And for Edmonson County as well, fight. A key word for them here today. And now the keys to the game for the Grayson County Cougars. First off, the first one, how about play smart? Listen, there are emotions going in, like we mentioned. Let's just start with Grayson County, Edmonson County. Okay, there's number one. Okay, let's start with they didn't play last year. That's the second one. Oh, wait, let's add the third point of it's the first game of the season with a full crowd. Oh, and then point number 5, how about your former coach is now the head coach at Edmonson County? Play smart here tonight. Second one, start fast. This Edmonson County team is very young without a lot of experience. You got to jump on them quick. The third one, force early mistakes. Force the Wildcats to make early mistakes in this game. And then the final one, drown out the noise. There's a lot of talk about this game. You know, you got the Ed Smart, you got the Tobacco Bowl. Drown it out, and let's play football and keep it between the lines. Cougs and Cats coming up next here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19, and that means calling ahead instead of going directly to a doctor or hospital if you're sick. It means being more patient. We're all in this together, and we all have a role in preventing the spread. So, prepare, focus on the essentials, protect, keep some space from people outside your home, and disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here. At Midway Pharmacy.
In Brownsville, the Grayson County Cougars and the Edmonson County Wildcats are mere moments away from kicking off the 2021 regular season, and it's going to be Grayson County ball to start off with. Cougars and the Cats. I mean, you can't draw it up much better than this. Grayson County and Edmonson County, the 45th overall matchup. Edmonson County leads it 24-20, but the Cougars have won 2 in a row. Edmonson County going to kick this one away. Back deep for Grayson County. Looks like we've got Hunter Toms and Michael Wood for the Cougars. I believe those are the two back there for the Cougars. And to kick this one away for Edmonson County, appears it's going to be Logan Davis, as they're looking to replace their kicker last year, Clay Walden. For Edmonson County last year, 22 of 24 on PATs and 6 of 8 on field goals. That's a huge loss for them. The fans are coming to their feet, and we need to put 12 minutes on the clock and not 8 minutes on the clock. They haven't realized that yet. And so that's, I guess, what we're waiting on. Waiting on it. 12 minutes are on the clock, and it appears that we are ready to get the 2021 season underway. Again, Logan Davis to kick this one away. And I presume that this kick will not be going very far at all. His hand is in the air, and it is a little pooch kick that's going to be bobbled at the 38-yard line and fallen down on top of by Cooper Goff for Grayson County. So the Cougars are going to get possession there, and Kaylor Decker, the senior quarterback, going to lead them out onto the field. 39 of 73 last season, 513 yards, a touchdown, and 4 interceptions. He's got a pair of offers to play college football to NCAA Division III schools. So Grayson County with the football, ball placed on the Grayson 38-yard line. Shotgun formation for Decker, and we have a false start immediately on the Cougars that's going to push them backwards. As it looked like the jump was Waylon Bruce, the right guard for Grayson. The official going to deliver this play call to us. Dead ball, false start Grayson, so it's going to back up to first down and 15 for Grayson to start off with on this drive. Kaylor Decker, though, those 2 D3 offers come from Carthage College and Greenville University. Carthage College is in Wisconsin. Greenville University is in Illinois. So he picked up both of those this summer. Decker going to remain in the shotgun formation. He has trips out to his left side, one wide receiver down here to the near side. The senior running back, Chandler McCready, is to his right. McCready is going to get the handoff across the left side. He's got a hole across the 35, and he's wrapped up near the original line of scrimmage on the far side of the field by Edmonson County. In there on the tackle was Davis. Again, we mentioned him. He is their main tackler. So it's going to go second down and 10 here for the Wildcats. And immediately, hurry up offense, another handoff. Draw play off the left side. McCready has nothing going across the left side. And no gain on the play there for Chandler McCready. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the Grayson County Cougars. Sawyer Drake, the left tackle. Tanner Finley, left guard. Ethan Hall, the center. Waylon Bruce at right guard. Will Scott at right tackle. Owen Bratcher, Hunter Toms, Michael Wood, Jaron Van Meter getting wide receiver reps in the backfield of Kaylor Decker, McCready, and Cooper Goff. No gain on that play. Third down and 10 for Grayson County. Just about 1 minute into tonight's game. Ball placed on the Grayson County 38-yard line. Shotgun formation for Decker. Good snap. He corrals it. Throws off into the flat. It's a bubble screen. Nothing going. So his look to get the pass to Michael Wood, and the Cougars go 3 and out to start off with. That was not a good first drive for Grayson County at all. Looks like Hunter Toms is going to go back to punt this one away for the Cougars. Caden Woodcock was the main punter for Grayson, and Caden let go of some decent punts last year. He had a couple. I think he had one that went 40 or 45 yards. Back deep to return this one is Matthew Shaw for Edmonson County. 10 minutes, 49 seconds to play here. Good snap. Toms gets it away. It's a decent punt, spinning punt that's caught at the 35-yard line. And it's not Shaw back there. It is Xander Bass, and he has room across the 40-yard line, and he's brought down at about the 42. So Hunter Toms punts that one away. And Edmonson County is going to get decent field position of their own to start off with. Darren Alexander is going to be the starting quarterback for the Wildcats today. 5'8", 140 pounds. It's his first ever start at quarterback. This ball is going to be placed on the Edmonson 42-yard line. 10 minutes, 39 seconds to play in our opening quarter. Under center will go Alexander. He's looking to pass, and it's going to be a screen pass to Bass across the near side. Bass gets across the 45-yard line and is wrapped up by Cooper Goff in a host of Grayson County defenders. Looks like Owen Bratcher was in there as well. And how about that when we were talking, would Edmonson County throw a pass tonight? Well, they throw one on the first play, and they gain just about 4 yards up to the 46-yard line. 10 minutes, 15 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. No score between the Cougars and the Cats. Under center goes Alexander again. Man in motion, goes from the far side, near side to the far side. Alexander out to pass again, and it's going to go a pass to that man who went in motion, as it's Michael Mills who catches it and goes up across the 50-yard line near the first down marker. And the ball is going to officially be placed, it looks like, into Grayson County territory at the 49-yard line. So Edmonson County's going to have the ball 3rd down and 1. And this has not been a good start for the blue and orange whatsoever. So ball placed on the Edmonson 49-yard line. Again, this wing T look for the Ed Smart offense. This time it's going to be a handoff to the fullback, and he's driven backwards at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 4th down and 1. And you have to imagine Ed Smart's going to go for this. 4th down and 1, ball placed in Grayson County territory at the 49-yard line. They need to get 1 yard, and that's exactly what they do. Ed Smart not going to think twice. He's going to put the ball in the hands of his offense. Alexander delivers the play call to his offense. They quickly break the huddle. Alexander under center. He's going to go QB sneak, and he did not get it. It's all going to depend on the spot, but from my vantage point, he does not appear to have enough. The line judge runs in, and he is short. Cougar ball. Nice stand for Grayson County. Turnover on downs. Go the Wildcats. 3rd down and 1, ball placed at midfield, and Grayson County comes up with a huge answer with 8 minutes and 40 seconds to play in our opening quarter. Big play by the defense. So ball placed here on the Grayson 49-yard line. Decker again in the shotgun formation with trips here to the near side. Fakes the handoff. This time he's going to keep it himself. He has a big hole across the 45, across the 40, and he's wrapped up. One man to beat across the 35-yard line, and he's brought down at about the 31. Big gain for Kaylor Decker of about 20 yards, and that's the first down of the 2021 season for Grayson County. Hurrying it up. They're going to move this offense into hyperdrive, is Grayson County. Shotgun formation again for Decker. It's a handoff to McNo. It's kept again by Decker. This time he's going to throw a screen pass to Michael Wood, who catches it, but is blown up immediately by Xander Bass. And Wood slow to get up for Grayson County. And I'm going to say no gain on that play. Appears that Wood is okay, but it was really good defense by the cornerback, Xander Bass, to come in and stop it. And we have a whistle blown and a timeout on the field taken by Grayson County. I'm sure Brian Jones just wants to take his offense and see what we can do and just take a break. While we think about it, I look down and look at our comment machine, and I see our good friend Roger Lush leaves a comment, and I just wanted to make sure that we talk a little bit about here during this timeout the Grayson County High School Football Alumni Association Tackle Hunger Food Drive. It's their 3rd annual this year in support of our good friends at the Grayson County Alliance. That food drive is going to begin August the 23rd to September the 10th. So that is the day of the Grayson County Butler County football game. The Grayson County High School class of 1983 with classmates, they are going to take the lead once again this year. Despite last year's pandemic, the campaign resulted in direct monetary donations of over $3,000, while they accumulated food-wise over 1,600 pounds of meals that provided over almost 1,400 total meals. So they're going to be doing this again. There's multiple locations that you can drop this off at: Bluegrass Land Title, the Vape Shop, St. Joseph's Catholic Church, and the Tri-Parishes of St. Anthony, Benedict, and Augustine. You can drop off food drives beginning Monday and running through September 10th. For more information, join their Facebook group, the Grayson County Football Alumni Association. Grayson County with the ball, 2nd down and 10, out of the timeout. It's a quarterback draw right up the middle across the 25-yard line, across the 20. Kaylor Decker turns his legs across the first down marker. That'll be enough for a first down. Cougars. Kaylor Decker up to the 17-yard line. That's a 14-yard pickup and a first down, Grayson County. Brian Jones, the head coach for the Grayson County Cougar team, 5-3 at Grayson County in his second overall season, 17-53 overall. Of course, he was the offensive coordinator under Ed Smart at Grayson County. Shotgun formation here for Decker. Trips to the left side, one wide receiver here to the near side. Cougars working from left to right on your radio dial. It's a handoff to McCready across the 10, across the 5, spinning down towards the goal line. He's down at the 1. McCready kept the legs moving, picks up 16 yards and a first down, Grayson County. What a job by McCready as he just kept those legs moving, spun at the 5-yard line. He looked like his basketball move there that when he goes into the paint, he makes that spin that he loves to do. So it's first down and goal at the 1. 7.5 minutes to play here in our opening quarter. No score between Grayson County and Edmonson County. Decker this time going to go under center for the first time this season. He has 3 running backs behind him. It's going to be handoff to McCready right up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, Cougars. Grayson County strikes first. They lead 6-0 with 7 minutes and 14 seconds to play in our opening quarter. Chandler McCready, his first career touchdown, gives Grayson the early lead. Will the Cougars attempt an extra point here, or will they go for 2? And right now, they're doing this offset formation that they did at times where half of the formation is outside the hashes on the far side of the field. Owen Bradsher is all alone as the snapper with 2 running backs behind him, and they're going to go for 2. Michael Wood, it's an option to Jaron Van Meter, and he's going to be stopped short. So the Cougars do not convert on turnover on a 2-point conversion, but they do get 6. And with 7 minutes and 14 seconds to play in the first quarter, they lead 6-0. This is Cougar football on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here. At Midway Pharmacy.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com.
Grayson County leads this one 6-0. 7 minutes and 14 seconds to play in our opening quarter. Sam Gormley with you tonight as Chandler McCready gets his first ever varsity touchdown. And the Cougar offense on their first drive did not look good. Their second drive, they looked very good. As the Cougars are going to kick this one away from left to right on your radio dial. It's a nice kick, and it's going to be caught at about the 11-yard line by Edmonson County, across the 20-yard line, across the 25, splitting tackles up across the 30-yard line up to the 34. Big-time run by Michael Mills, the sophomore. Takes that one up, and that's going to be about a 23-yard pickup on the return. And the Wildcats are going to get decent field position to start off with. Ball going to be placed on their own 33-yard line. 7:06 to play here in our opening quarter. Edmonson County moved the ball very well in their first 2 plays, but then had 3rd down and 1, and Grayson County's defense did not break and stopped him short after that. Alexander under center. It's a pitch out to Bass on the near side. Bass has a big hole across the right side. He's across the 40, makes a man miss across the 45, and is slung out of bounds by Hunter Toms up to about the 47-yard line. That's about a 14-yard pickup and a first down for Edmonson County. Edmonson County coached by Ed Smart. He's in his first season in Brownsville. His overall record 107-146, 24 overall seasons. At Grayson County, he was 84-94. He's the most wins in Cougar football history. Again, under center is Alexander. Wide receiver on each side. The man in motion, Mills, goes from the left to the right. It's a handoff right up the middle. Across the 50-yard line is Logan Davis. And he's brought down on the play by Ethan Hull for the Cougars up to the 48-yard line. That's a 5-yard pickup. So it's going to be 2nd down and 5 for Edmonton. 6-0 Cougars, 6.5 minutes to play here in our opening quarter. Live from Edmonson County High School here in Brownsville, Kentucky. Hurrying it up is Edmonton. And it's another handoff to Davis. Actually, Alexander keeps this himself. He probably should have given it to Davis. And it's no gain on the play as it's the triple option look. He tried to carry it across that right side, and if the officials are feeling nice, they might give him 1. But they're not even going to give him that. So it'll be 2nd down and 5 for Edmonson County. 5 minutes, 55 seconds to play here in our opening quarter. Again, Grayson leads Edmonton 6-0. Alexander under center. Mills goes in motion again. This time another trick play. Bass gets the handoff. This time the Cougars sneak it out to perfection. Hunter Tom's in there on the tackle along with Cole Snyder, I believe, was in there on the tackle for Grayson County. So that's big for the Cougars to pull that one down. No gain again on that one. And that'll bring up 4th down and about 5 for the Wildcats. And this time they're going to punt this one away. Xander Bass going to punt as he stands back at his own 40-yard line. Back deep to return for Grayson is Michael Wood. Bass looks like he might go for it, and it's a little pooch punt that's off to the right side. It takes a Edmonson County bounce at the 30-yard line and dies at the 28, but there is a penalty flag back by the punter, and I believe this is going to be holding on Edmonton. That is exactly what it is. What does Brian Jones do here? I think he might make him punt it again. That's at least what I would do. And let's see what the call is. Holding on Edmonson County. Cougars are declining the penalty. Are they? I'm not entirely sure. As it looks like the Cougar defense was set up to defend the punt again. I could have sworn I saw Brian Jones say that he wanted to accept it, and I think that's what it is now. Okay. It's the first game of the season for everyone. Holding. It's accepted. So Edmonson County's going to have to punt this one away again. So the ball is moved back to the 42-yard line for Edmonton County. So Xander Bass this time going to be standing at about his own 29. So he'll try to get this one away again. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to play. It's a high snap corralled. Bass just gets it away ahead of the block punt attempt for Grayson. And it's going to take a big-time Edmonson County bounce and roll down inside the 25-yard line. So accepting the penalty does not help out Grayson County as it's placed down to the 23-yard line. A very good punt for Edmonton. So Grayson going to have this ball with 4 minutes and 41 seconds to play in the first quarter, placed on their own 23-yard line. The last drive, it took them only 5 plays to find the back of the end zone, 51 yards, 5 plays, in just about a minute and a half that ended with a Chandler McCready touchdown. It was an impressive touchdown drive. It's the I formation this time. Handoff to McCready as a hole across the right side, across the 25, across the 30. Breaks a tackle at the 40-yard line. He's across the 45, up the near sideline, 40. Breaks back towards the middle, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cougars! Chandler McCready takes one straight to the house. Make that one 77 yards and a Grayson County touchdown. How about that run, Chandler McCready? Honestly, that's probably the best run we've seen from a Cougar running back maybe since Q McHenry. 77 yards. The Cougars' longest run of last season was only 41 yards. How about that? What an impressive run by Chandler McCready. Grayson County leads this one 12-0 against Edmonson County. I know when I was talking to Coach Jones, he said that Chandler has a natural feel for being a running back, and you saw it right there. He made that cut back at the 40-yard line. Just what a run. Cougars are going to go for 2 here to try and make it a 14-0 lead. It's the shotgun formation. Decker has trips to the left side. One wide receiver here to the near side. Decker to pass. Throws over the middle. Complete on the two-point conversion to Hunter Toms. Grayson County takes a 14-0 lead after the 77-yard touchdown run by Chandler McCready. How about that? Try to see if we can't bring you some score updates from around the region. Big-time score here to bring you right now. Over our friends in Owensboro, they trail 17-0 against St. X of Louisville. It's nothing against St. X. I mean, St. X is a very good team, but maybe some surprises going on in the Owensboro area tonight. But again, Grayson County leads this one 14-0 against Edmonson County. So Cougars take one play to go 77 yards and take the 14-0 lead against the Wildcats of Edmonson County. They quickly get back out there, and you can tell that this Grayson County team is feeling it. A little bit of dancing going on, getting to their positions. I don't know if it's dancing, but more just swaying to the music. They're feeling it a little bit. Good old Uncle Mo is wearing orange and blue right now. To kick this one away, it's on the ground, caught by one of the upbacks. Nice hands by Casey Webb for Edmonson County. He caught that one and kind of drove him backwards a little bit, and he'll go down and give Edmonson County the ball placed at the 43.5-yard line. We're going to see officially where they give this. Looks like it'll be closer to the 44. Edmonson County going to get the ball there. 4 minutes, 24 seconds to play here in our opening quarter. Again, it is Grayson 14, Edmonson County nothing. It's a pitch here to the near side to Bass. He again has that hole across the 45, across the 50, brought down at the legs. On the play by Grayson County, in there on the tackle was Grayson Chaffins, getting the start as a true freshman in varsity. Looks like we have a timeout on the play taken by Grayson County. And with that, we're going to introduce you to the Grayson County defense. This season, running more of a 4-4 look. Down the line, the defensive linemen, Owen Bratcher, Ethan Hall, Waylon Bruce. You're going to have Ben Rogers and Will Scott. At that other defensive line position, your linebackers, Jaron Van Eater, Cooper Goff, Hunter Toms, and Hunter Felty. And your secondary, Michael Wood and Chandler McCready. And again, we just mentioned Grayson Chaffins getting his first career start as a freshman, true freshman, starting at safety. Grayson, I think I heard his dad talking that he played a little bit of football in third grade. That's it. Coach Jones and I were talking beforehand about who the last true freshman that really has never played football in his life to start at safety. He wasn't sure. And I'm not sure we have some of our historians that are watching with us on Facebook. They might not know someone off the top of their head, but it's incredibly impressive for Grayson County and Grayson Chaffins. It's probably been a very, very long time. Officially on that run, though, by Xander Bass, it gets up to the 49-yard line, so it's a 7-yard pickup. So it'll be 2nd down and 3 coming out of the timeouts. Cougars really taking every second that they have in this timeout. And I don't blame them. I think Coach Jones is a little bit frustrated as they've run this little play where Xander Bass comes from the slot wide receiver position and kind of wraps himself around, and they pitch it to him a couple of times, and Bass has been able to break it every single time. So I think there's some frustration from Jones wanting to stop that right now. This time Alexander pitches it out to the right side to Mills, the running back, and Mills is immediately hit as he turns the corner by Michael Wood. No gain on the play. That was a nice play by Michael Wood coming up from the cornerback position. Read the play perfectly on the option and did a great job. 3 minutes, 53 seconds, and counting to play here in the first quarter. Grayson County leads 14-0 against Edmonson County. Alexander gets the play call from Ed Smart and makes his way into the huddle, breaks it. He goes under center, Davis is the running back right behind him. He's also got Mills back there as well. Xander Bass goes in motion again. This time it is going to be a handoff to Davis, and he runs right up to the line of scrimmage and is immediately driven backwards by Grayson County. In there on the tackle for the Cougars. Looks like Waylon Bruce was the first man there. It might even been a loss of a half a yard. So it'll be 4th down and about 3 for Edmonson County. Ed Smart looking like he's going to keep his offense on the field. 3 minutes and counting to play here in the first quarter. It's 14-0. Grayson leads. Can the Cougar defense come up with another stop? Alexander under center. Bass goes in motion from the far side to the near side. They're going to look to pass. Alexander rolls to the near side. Looks to pass, throws it to Bass, and it's out of his reach. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Cougar football. Great play call. Alexander, though, was rolling to the near side, so he had to throw the ball off balance. And because of that, he wasn't able to get his feet set, and the pass sailed wide. So Grayson County going to get the ball placed on their own 49-yard line with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Last time they had the ball, it was one play. Chandler McCready found the back of the end zone, 77 yards. Offset I formation this time for Grayson. Decker under center. It's going to be a pitch here to the near side to McCready. He gets a hole across the 50, across the 45, back towards the middle, up to the 41-yard line near the first down marker. It's all going to depend on the spot. And again, another one of those plays where McCready dug his foot into the dirt and broke back towards the middle. And it's all going to depend on the spot, and it looks like they're going to give him just about a yard short. In fact, I think you could take out your tape measure and measure that one, as it's probably about 3 or 4 inches short. So McCready picks up 9 yards on the play. It's 2nd down and maybe about 4 inches. It's not even the football length on this. Decker, I formation again. 2 wide receivers to the left side. It's going to be another handoff right up the middle to McCready. This time he runs right into the line of scrimmage and is driven backwards. In there on the tackle for Edmonson County was a number 77, who's not on my roster. I heard Seth Baker. Maybe that's his name. In there on the tackle for Edmonson County. And again, looks like no gain. If anything, he might have gained an inch. So instead of 4 inches, it's 3 inches here. 3rd down and inches for Grayson. Under 90 seconds to play here in the opening quarter, 14-0. Right up the middle goes Decker. He's got the first down and a couple of more up to the 39-yard line. First down, Cougars. Nice job by Decker just to run the quarterback sneak, take it up, pick up the first down, and get a fresh set of downs. 1:20 now to play here in the first quarter. Again, Grayson leading Edmonton 14-0. See here checking in, former Cougar legend Hunter Harper. Tell you, Hunter Harper watching with us on Facebook today. His block punt against Ohio County will go down as one of my favorite plays. Under center goes Decker. Man in motion, Toms goes from the left to the right side of the line. It's a hand, no, faking the hand. No, it is a handoff to McCready. He's across the 35. Thought about going back to the middle, instead gets outside the numbers. Now he'll go back to the middle, across the 30, across the 25. We got a penalty flag. I believe this one's going to come back with a hold on the outside by Grayson County. As the head official looks back towards the Grayson County sideline. And it is going to be holding on the Cougars. They're going to say the spot foul is 30-yard line. So that should move it back, and it's going to end up being first down and maybe about 11 here if they're going to make this a spot foul. And it appears that that's what they will. So it'll be ball placed at the 40-yard line. So it'll be first down and 11 for Grayson County. You know, what you see every day, first down and 11. 40 seconds and counting to play here in the first quarter. Again, the I formation for Grayson. Decker will roll out to the far side to pass, steps up in the pocket, throws. It is complete across the first down marker. Going up to get that one in triple coverage was Hunter Toms. He's across the first down marker. What a pitch and catch. 15 yards and another first down, Grayson. Tell you, that's the one thing. Hunter Toms stands at about 6'3", looking at the Edmonson County defense, I don't think they have anybody out there that's 6 foot tall. Throw it up there, make him make a play. That was in triple coverage, and Tom's made a heck of a catch. I formation for Grayson County. It's a handoff up the middle. McCready weaves through traffic up across the 20-yard line. Maybe he didn't get quite to the 20. He says our near side line judge, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. Grayson County leads this one 14-0 through 1. This is Cougar football on K105. So through the legs, pass, and a shot in, through and in, goal for Grayson County. Corey Milam, her first career goal. County player, here comes one-on-one, goal! Josh Stevenson puts it in, and Grayson County has their first lead of the match at 3-2. And the Cougars have won the 11th District Championship by a final score of 2-1. What an unbelievable game this has been tonight. Here, down here to Robinson. Kill Ella Robinson, and that is a set win for Grayson County. Here she does. Rips one in, and it is in the back of the net for a Grayson County goal. Ellie Evans gets her second of the game. To Edmonson County High School, where Grayson County leads this one 14-0 as we start the second quarter of action. It'll be Grayson County ball, 2nd down and 4 from the Edmonson County 21-yard line. It'll be their 7th play of the drive. It's their 6th play of the drive. Started back on their own 49-yard line. Again, Cougars lead 14-0. Chandler McCready, a 77-yard touchdown and a 1-yard touchdown. Looks like Decker's going to spread it out here. He's got 4 wide receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side. Shotgun formation. Michael Wood goes in motion from the near side to the far side, and it's going to be a sweep play to Wood. He gets outside the numbers across the 30. He sidesteps one man across the 25, or across the 15, and goes out of bounds near the 14-yard line. About a 7-yard pickup for Michael Wood, and that'll be enough for a first down Cougars. Cougar offense, after not a good start, really starting to move the ball well. Very impressive for Grayson. So it'll be first down and 10 from the 14. 11 minutes, 52 seconds to play here in the first half. Grayson again leads Edmonton 14-0. Shotgun formation again. This time the 4 wide receivers are going to be to the near side. Wood all by himself up top. Again, Wood goes in motion. And no, this time it's a fake. Right up the middle goes Decker. He slips one tackle inside the 10-yard line. And they ran the same play. It was flipped to the opposite side. This time, instead of giving the pitch to Wood, Decker kept it himself and picks up 4 yards up to the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Grayson County Cougars. Ball placed on the Edmonton 10-yard line. Cougars hurry up offense look. Shotgun formation this time for Decker. McCready in the backfield. It's a handoff to him across the right side. He's inside the 5-yard line. Near the first down marker, he's brought down from behind by Edmonson County. In there on the tackle was Noah Meredith. And looks like we have a whistle blown on the far side to stop the clock. So we're going to have a measurement? No, first down. It's up to the 4-yard line, so give McCready 6 yards on that carry. They're going to wave the clock now. Shotgun formation for Decker. Trips to the right side, 1 here to the near side. McCready to the running back to his right. He'll pass down to the near side. Post route over the middle. Touchdown, Cougars. Hunter Toms pulls that pass in. 4-yard touchdown, and Grayson County leads 20-0. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Decker to Toms, the Cougars' first touchdown pass since week 1 of last season. It's almost been an entire year. This time again going for 2 is Grayson County with this weird offset formation where you've got half the line on the right side and an offset line here to the near side. It's going to be a snap over the head of Van Meter, and he's just going to fall on top of it. So Grayson County does not convert on the 2-point conversion, but does convert on the touchdown. And with 10:59 to play in the first half, they lead 20-0. This is Cougar football on K105.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
The pandemic changed our world and the way we work, live, and connect. But there are better days ahead.
As a boy, I fought polio. Today, America's been polio-free for 40 years thanks to vaccination. We'll beat COVID-19 with vaccine too. Protect yourself and your family. Get vaccinated.
Learn more at cdc.gov/coronavirus. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hunter Toms puts Grayson County on top of this one, 20-0, with a 4-yard touchdown pass. 10 minutes and 59 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Cougar offense looking very, very good here to start off with. And it's a kick here for Grayson County over to the far side, and it takes a bounce at the 10-yard line, bobbled by Grayson County. He picks it up at the 10, slips one tackle at the 13-yard line, but he ain't going to slip the next one. Nice swarm technique. Cooper Goff in there, along with, looks like Colby Chaffins in there for Grayson County. On the tackle on special teams, goes back to the 13-yard line, a 3-yard return, and Edmonson County with their worst field position of this game with 10 minutes and 49 seconds to play here in the first half. Again, Grayson leading the Wildcats 20-0. Officially, the ball placed on their own 13-yard line. Under center goes Alexander again. Another man in motion. It's a handoff up the middle to Davis. He gets across the 15-yard line, but is driven backwards at about the 17. In there on the tackle for Grayson County was Hunter Toms. So you'll give him maybe about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. Looks like it'll be officially 5 up to the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 5 coming up to the Wildcats. Ball placed on the near hash on their own 18-yard line. Cougars starting to load the box a little bit more here, forcing the Wildcats to make a decision. Alexander keeps this himself across the 20-yard line. He's up to the 21 before being brought down from behind on the play by Waylon Bruce. And they'll give him officially, actually that was not Bruce, that was Will Scott in there on the tackle for Grayson. And officially up to the 21-yard line, 3-yard pickup, 3rd down and about 2 for the Wildcats. 9 minutes, 40 seconds and counting to play here in the first half. Grayson leads Edmonson 20-0. Handoff, no, kept by Alexander. He's got the first down, maybe. It'll depend on the spot, but it looks like he's got it by about a half a yard. It was one of those where it looked like Davis, the running back, had gotten the ball, and it was kept by Meredith, and because of that, he picks up just enough for a first down up to near the 25-yard line. 4-yard pickup, first down Cougars. Or first down Wildcats, rather. Under center goes Alexander one more time. This time Edmonson County going to send 2 wide receivers to the left side. Bass goes in motion. He's going to get the pitch across that far side. Nice job. Ben Rogers on the outside. Can't make the tackle, but the man on the outside for Grayson County, the next level, does make the tackle. Looks like Michael Wood, and it does look like we have a penalty flag on that outside as well. Looks like we might have another holding call on the play, as Wood looks like he might have been held and why he couldn't get to that play quicker. The officials are talking this one over. Still talking. And here comes the call. Appears it might be on Grayson County. Now they're talking with Ed Smart. And this is going to be on Grayson County. I don't know what it is. Holding on Edmonson County. That's what I thought it was, but the officials started moving the ball as if it was a penalty on Grayson County. Now Ed Smart has both hands out, probably wondering what the heck. And you know what? I don't blame Ed Smart at this point because it looked like it was going to be a penalty on Grayson County. So we're getting this all figured out. Ball going to be placed back at the 14-yard line. So that's going to turn out to be first down and 21 for the Wildcats. Ball placed back on their own 14. Alexander's going to pass here, looks to scramble, gets away from one man, and I believe threw it incomplete on the far side of the field. He was looking for Xander Bass, but I think Bass realized that he was behind the line of scrimmage. It was better for him to just drop it. It's a smart football play there by the junior Xander Bass. Good little football player. He's had some nice runs for this Wildcat team. Eight minutes, 57 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Grayson County leads Edmonson County 20-0. Alexander under center. One running back behind him. Mills goes in motion from the far side to the near side. It's going to be handoff to Davis up the middle on the fullback dive. And he gains about 3 or 4 yards before being driven backwards by the Cougar defensive line. Looks like they'll give him up to about the 17-yard line. That'll be a pickup about 3 or 4 yards. So it'll be third down and 17. 8.5 to play here in the first half. Again, Grayson leads 20-0. Alexander rolls out to pass down the near side from behind, brought down. Grayson County gets him in the backfield. Nice play in there, number 54, Will Scott. He showed some closing speed, brought down Alexander in the backfield. Actually, Alexander might have actually gotten 1 yard on the play. Looks like his momentum carried him forward to gain 1. So it'll be fourth down and 16, an obvious punting situation here for Edmonson County. Xander Bass standing back at his own 6-yard line. The Grayson County return man standing back at the 46. It's Michael Wood deep to return for Grayson. And we're going to have a penalty flag. Is this going to be delay a game on Edmonson? Too many men on the field on Edmonson. I believe that's what the call was. And our officials here tonight, our head official, there's been, 5 penalties in this game, and our head official's been the one to call 4 of them. He's ready. He's locked in. They're going to back this up to the 16-yard line, or the 14-yard line, so that is a 5-yard loss, so it must have been too many men on the field. So Bass standing back now at his own 3-yard line. Good snap. Bass gets it off, and it's a short punt that spins and bounces at the 39-yard line and bounces out of bounds at the 41. So that's where Grayson County is going to get the ball here with 7 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the first half. This is going to be in Edmonson County territory. In fact, they give them a heck of a spot there back to the 42. From our vantage point, that bounced out of bounds right where we are, and they gave them about an extra yard. We got the best seat in the house for that, but you're up 20-0, and the way this Grayson County offense is moving, it's not going to matter. 20-0. Grayson County leads this one, 7 minutes and 20 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Again, the ball placed here on the Edmonson County 42-yard line. Cougars have scored on their last 3 possessions. 2 touchdown runs by Chandler McCready and a touchdown pass to Hunter Toms. It's a shotgun formation for Decker. 3-step drop, rolls out to the far side of the field, looks to scan into the next level. The pass is complete at the 30-yard line across the first down marker, Jaron Van Meter. The pass completion up to the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of about 11 yards and a first down, Grayson County. 7 minutes and 12 seconds to play here in this first quarter, in this first half of play. Again, Cougars hurrying it up on offense. It's a handoff this time to McCready. He has a hole across the left side. He's across the 25, gets to the next level of the defense across the 20, outside the numbers, 10-5, touchdown, Cougars. And McCready is brought down by his horse collar as he gets into the end zone. But the Cougars put another one on the board. Chandler McCready was his third rushing touchdown of the game. 31 yards, Chandler McCready. And this is going to be a personal foul, horse collar on Edmonson County. Is right when McCready crossed the goal line, he was ripped down by that horse collar. So to be on the kickoff, I would presume. It is going to be on the kickoff, is what our head official says. So with 6 minutes and 53 seconds to play here in this first half of play, Grayson County's taking a 26-0 lead, and it looks like now they're going to go back to what would be your traditional look. And it looks like they're going to go for two, but it's more of a traditional look, as it's going to be an eye. Actually, it's a split eye formation here. Under center goes Decker. Pitch out to McCready. He gets outside the numbers. He's going to go in untouched. Cougars pick up the two-point conversion. They lead 28-0 with 6 minutes and 53 seconds to play in the opening half of play. Oh. That is what the call was. So the official did confirm that it was a horse collar. Grayson County going to put it onto the kickoff. So Cougars lead 28-0 on McCready's third touchdown run of the game. Try to bring you some score updates from around the region as we're looking in here, taking some time. As big games going on around the state. Of course, the biggest one, probably the most interest, maybe to Grayson County fans. Owensboro, team from our district, trailing St. Xavier of Louisville right now. Halfway through the second quarter, the score is 17-14, St. X on top. Another score to bring you. John Hardin all over LaRue County, 48-6, halfway through the fourth quarter of that game. Saw a score from the Butler County-Russellville game, as the Bears will be in Brownsville this time next week, and the Cougars will see them week 4. And I believe it was a 14-0 Russellville lead. So I believe Russellville is on top of Butler County. Cougars will see them for the Alumni Association's homecoming tailgate. Give more information on that as the time comes along. So Grayson County got to kick this one off from the Edmonson County 45-yard line. And it's a booming kick that's going to go straight through the back of the end zone. And Edmonson County going to get the ball at the 20. Nice kick. They're just going to send that one right through the back. They weren't going to try and pooch kick that one. They're just going to put it right through. Grayson leads 28-0. 6:50 to play here in the first half. Edmonson County just needs something good to happen on offense. Because right now, they have absolutely no answer for the Cougars. Under center goes Bass. It's a handoff up the middle. No, it's kept by Alexander across the right side. He picks up about 4 yards. Tell you, it's the one thing with the Ed Smart wing T offense. It's tough to follow the ball, and I know that that's the main goal of it. And they're having some success. I know that Edmonson County didn't get any scrimmages. They've had some COVID issues that went through their teams. They have been able to practice a lot. And I think Ed Smart should be very, very happy with how his team has come out offensively. They're moving the ball a little bit. Considering that they have not been able to practice or play much, they've been impressive on offense. Under center, Alexander. It's handoff to Davis up the middle, up the left side. The Cougar defense says not this time at all. Multiple men in there on the tackle. Hunter Felty, one of them. Looks like the other one might have been Waylon Bruce. They're actually going to give him a little bit of forward progress up to the 26-yard line, 2-yard pickup. It'll be third down and about 6. 5 minutes, 45 seconds to play here in the first half. Grayson County leads Edmonson County 28-0. Bass goes in motion from the near side to the far side. It's a handoff here to the near side to Mills. He breaks one tackle in the backfield, but that one tackle did a nice job keeping the legs going. They're going to call targeting on this play on Grayson County. That's a tough call. That's a tough call. Cooper Goff, I think, is going to be the one called for it. And that's a tough call. So it's a automatic first down for Edmonson County. That happened right in front of us. That's a tough call. It's a tough call. I'm 100% for keeping this game safe. But from my vantage point, that's a tough call to make. But like I always say, and like the officials would probably tell me, there's a reason we're down here and you're up there. And I completely agree. I have more respect for officials than I ever could have for somebody. Alexander going to keep this himself. He tries to get outside some Cougar defenders. He gets across the 45-yard line, but is brought down at the knees by Jaron Van Meter for Grayson County. Also in there on the tackle was Matthew Phillips. So it's up to the 46-yard line, a 4-yard pickup. Four minutes, 45 seconds and counting to play here in the first half. Grayson all over the Wildcats, 28-0. Again, a handoff up the middle. And again, the Cougar defense says nothing there at all. In there on the tackle for the Cougars that time was Carter Dennis, a freshman. He made a nice play, just swallowed up the defender. It's going to be a pickup of 1 yard to the 47. So it'll be third down and about 6 for Edmonson County. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to play here in the opening quarter, or in the opening half. Again, Grayson all over the Wildcats, 28-0. Bass goes in motion again. This time it's a handoff to Davis. The full head of steam gets him across the 50-yard line and across the first down marker. It's up to about the 46-yard line. First down, Wildcats, about a 7-yard pickup. That was a nice run by the Wildcats there. Logan Davis just lowered his head and got right into the back. Again, this bunch formation that Edmonton goes to, they fake the pitch. Alexander rolls out to the near side looking to pass, throws to Davis. Nice defense by Grayson County. Hodges in there to stick his paw in and knock the pass away. Really nice job by Keaton Hodges closing in on that one to force the pass to fall incomplete. 3 minutes, 37 seconds to play here in the first half. Again, Grayson leads this one 28-0 over Edmonson County. Ball going to be placed on the Grayson 47-yard line. Under center, Alexander fakes the handoff. Now he's going to run the option. It's a pitch here to the near side to Mills, and he's brought down out of bounds at the 46-yard line. And we might have another targeting called on Grayson County, as it comes over on that far side of on the near side of the field. But it was the tackle coming from the back defense in, and I think I did see a penalty flag pop out. They're immediately moving the ball forward. And Brian Jones not happy with the officials at all. It is targeting on Grayson County. Now that one, not as rough of a call as the first one. I'm glad, though, that a high school game, it's not an ejection like it is in the college game. I don't like that at all, unless it is egregious. If it's egregious, I'm 100% on board. Edmonson County, they're going to move this ball up to the 29-yard line. Alexander to pass, just throws one up, and it's in the middle of nowhere. Xander Bass got through the Cougar defense, but Alexander was pressured almost immediately and just had to throw one up, and that's probably one of those that Ed Smart's going to pull his young quarterback in and say, hey, listen, you had your man, but the last thing you want to do is blindly throw a ball up because that can blindly turn into an interception. 3:20 to play here in the first half. Second down and 10 for Edmonson County. Alexander keeps it himself across the right side, brought down from behind on the play for Grayson County. Waylon Bruce in there on the tackle. Looks like he might have gotten 1 yard. That'll be third down and 9. Two minutes, 53 seconds and counting to play here in the opening half. Alexander under center. Man in motion. They fake the pitch to him. Alexander will now pass, throws, intercepted by Grayson County at the 21-yard line across the 30. He's brought down. Big-time interception by the Cougars. We're going to try and see and pick up who that is. As in there on the interception, Cooper Goff picks it up. And with that interception, Sheriff Norman Chaffins is going to donate $50 to the Grayson County Cougar Football Boosters Association. For every interception Grayson County gets this year, Sheriff Chaffins himself going to put $50 towards the Cougar Boosters program. Again, that's not the Sheriff's Department. That is Sheriff Chaffins. Low snap. Decker corrals it. He's going to have to scramble out to the far side. The Cougars quickly got out there to throw. The pass is complete. I believe that's to Van Meter, who slips a tackle at the 40-yard line, and he's brought down near midfield. Grayson County got out there in a hurry and immediately started to move the ball. So they get that up to the 50-yard line, 19 yards on the pass completion to Jaron Van Meter. Again, quickly moving is Grayson. Trips to the right side. Far hash, ball placed on midfield, 2:27 and counting to play in the first quarter. Decker throws on the slant, pass complete to Hunter Toms, up across midfield, and it's going to be caught at about the 42-yard line. You're going to get an 8-yard pickup on the play there from Hunter Toms, and there was a real soft spot in that defense. He was wide open. Again, hurrying it up this offense. 2 minutes and counting to play here in the opening half. Decker fakes the handoff. Now he's going to keep it himself across the right side. He's got the first down and more across the 35, and he's going to be brought down near the 30-yard line by a host of Wildcat defenders. In there on the tackle for Edmonson County, Noah Meredith. And we're going to have a whistle blown and maybe a timeout. No, a flag on the far side. Not sure what this flag could be. Here comes the official to deliver it to us. It's on Grayson County, whatever it is. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Cougars. I missed it. I didn't see what they did to do it, but Ed Smart going to take a timeout as Grayson's ball will be back to the 45-yard line. I want to take this time, though, to invite you to stay tuned in at halftime for our 4th season of Cougars in the Classroom. Again, if you're new to Cougar football and you're wondering what is Cougars in the Classroom, it's a segment that we like to dive deep into the people and programs that are making a difference in the lives of Grayson County High School, Grayson County students. We're going to hit all of the different schools. I know last year we had some really good programs. We learned about a broadcasting news program at Caneyville Elementary, Grow Green Give at Grayson County Middle School, the DECA program at Grayson County High School. Throughout the years, though, we've learned about really, really cool programs that are happening in the school district. In fact, this year, we have a brand new host for the program as well. So be sure you stay tuned in at halftime. I don't want to take their thunder. We got to just let them introduce themselves and take it away. You all are in very good hands, though. So be sure you stay tuned in. Big shoes to fill. Last year, Emma Finch was our host. She did a great job especially better than the guy that did it for 2 years prior to that. I mean, listen, the stage was set very low, and luckily she easily eclipsed that, and I know that our host this year will easily eclipse that either. That's not very hard. For those listening, that was me. That was the host for the first 2 years. So it's going to be Grayson County ball. 2nd down and 5. The ball placed on the Edmonson County 45-yard line. So there was an unsportsmanlike conduct. And I didn't see anything, which makes me think there was something said. But then again, I didn't see Coach Jones get on any of his players. I don't know. Be something that we'll just have to ask about. We're still waiting here. Now I'm not really sure what we're doing. I guess Coach Jones was talking with our head official. I'm sure he might be asking what the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty was on. Decker in the shotgun, 1:55 to play. It's a handoff to no. Decker again keeps it himself. He gets across the 40-yard line, and he's brought down at about the 39. Nice run by Kaylor Decker on the read option. In fact, that's not a good spot at all. Okay, they back it up a little bit, but I think he's about a half a yard further down. Ball placed the 40-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, and they're going to give that enough for a Grayson County first down. 1 minute, 33 seconds to play here in the first half. Our officials wanting to roll the clock. He's been wheeling his arm for about 5 or 6 seconds, wanting to keep it moving. There it goes. Trips to the right side. Decker in the shotgun. Cougars on top, 28-0 over Edmonson County. Decker, a 3-step drop, gets away from one man, slips the tackle in the backfield, looks to pass down the field, and it is complete at the 25-yard line, and he has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Grayson County strikes again, a 41-yard touchdown pass from Grayson County. Hunter Toms in on the pass completion. Hunter Toms pulls in his 2nd touchdown pass of the game. And Grayson County has blown this one wide open to a 34-0 lead. Under center goes Decker on the 2-point conversion try. It's a pitch to McCready. He is a hole, right side, in, untouched. Cougars put us in a running clock situation in the first half. So Chandler McCready on the 2-point conversion attempt. Cougars lead this one 36-0 with 1 minute and 12 seconds to play here in the first half. The Cougars have come out with authority in this game. So a running clock situation means that we're going to be getting home a little bit early tonight. And what a running clock situation means is if we dive into the rules of that is it's when 36 points, but it only runs when you're in the second half of play. So what that is it is only clock will only stop for called timeouts and for penalties, and it's going to run the remainder of the game, but I believe that's only in the second half. But that's when it's a 36-point game, and when you run and clock your biggest rival to start the season, that's what I call a statement. So Grayson going to kick this one away. I'm sure in a lot of ways Edmonson County's just going to try and limp into the half. Grayson County's offense struggled to start off with. They gained no yardage on their first drive of the game. Since that point, 1-yard touchdown run as here comes the kick, and it's a booming kick that's going to be caught back at the 10-yard line by Mills for Edmonson County. He gets across the 20-yard line, and he's spun down at about the 23 for the Wildcats. But your drives since the punt on the first drive where they gained no yards, 1-yard touchdown run by Chandler McCready, 77-yard touchdown run by Chandler McCready, a 4-yard touchdown pass to Hunter Toms, a 31-yard run by Chandler McCready, and a 40-yard touchdown pass to Hunter Toms. So Edmondson's going to have the ball here with 40 seconds and counting here. And, in fact, I guess we are doing a running clock here in the first half, so I'm sure the Wildcats are just going to run one play and put the tail between the legs and head into the half. And Alexander rolls out to the far side, and he looks like he's going to scramble. And he gains about 1 or 2 yards, stays inbounds. It doesn't matter if he went inbounds or out of bounds. Will the Wildcats run another play or not? It does not appear that they will. 8 seconds and counting, and at the end of the first half, Grayson County makes a big-time statement. And through one full, it's Cougars 36, Edmonson County nothing. This is Cougar football right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19, and that
Edmonson County High School, where Grayson County has stomped on Edmonson County early on in this game in a big-time way, and they lead this one 36-0 at the half. The Cougars have done a phenomenal job. They had a terrible first possession of the game, and I'm sure Coach Jones would fully admit that. But since that point, it's been a 1-yard touchdown run by McCready, a 77-yard touchdown run by McCready, 4-yard pass by Decker to Toms, 31-yard run by McCready, and a 40-yard touchdown pass to Hunter Toms. Grayson County leading this one 36-0 here at the half. Looks like the Edmonson County band is making their way on the field. I'll tell you, that was one thing that I really missed last year, is the band at halftime. And look, as a former band kid, I fully admit that, so I have a little spot in my heart for the band. But it just, last year was so weird in so many ways, and we're still not through it. But it's good to have more fans in the stands, and it's good to have little things like the band and cheerleaders. It's amazing on the just how quiet it is, especially some of the basketball games that we did. It's just eerily quiet, and just that extra noise is so much better, it's not even funny. But again, Grayson County leads this one 36-0. Coming up on our halftime show, we are going to jump into our Cougars in the Classroom segment, and we're going to run down scores from around the region and how we got to the point that we are right now. Again, Grayson leads Edmonson 36-0. This is Cougar football on K105.
The pandemic changed our world and the way we work, live, and connect. But there are better days ahead.
As a boy, I fought polio. Today, America's been polio-free for 40 years thanks to vaccination. We'll beat COVID-19 with vaccine 2. Protect yourself and your family. Get vaccinated.
Learn more at cdc.gov/coronavirus. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Hey, boss. Okay.
Said I'm fine.
Put me to bed, see you in the morning with the frosted Superman, but it was wasn't on it. And we lost these. In my head, in my head, in my head. Where you at? Underlay, in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19, and that means calling ahead instead of going directly to a doctor or hospital if you're sick. It means being more patient. We're all in this together, and we all have a role in preventing the spread. So, prepare, focus on the essentials, protect, keep some space from people outside your home, and disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
Cougar football on K105.
Welcome back here to Brownsville, Kentucky. Grayson County leads this one 36-0 at the half. Try to run down some scores from around the region. Halftime score to bring you: Union County on top of Madisonville North Hopkins 13-0. Henderson County leading Callaway County 10-7. At the half in Owensboro, Apollo leading Owensboro Catholic by a touchdown 28-21. Over in the western portion of the state, Marshall County leading Ballard Memorial 48-0. That score is at the half. Other scores to bring you: Russellville all over Butler County halfway through the second quarter 24-0. Oh, and look, in my breakdown, I can give a shout-out to my alma mater. The Cooper Jaguars leading George Rogers Clark 16-3, 4:29 left in the third quarter of that game. And you know what? I might be the only one watching that cares about that, but that's all that matters to me. At the half, Davis County on top of Meade County 14-0. And Heritage High School in Tennessee leads Allen County Scottsville 39-13 in the fourth quarter. I believe that game is being held at Warren East High School tonight. Other than that, at the half here, Owensboro and St. X all tied up at 24. So Owensboro was down 17-0 early on in that game. Grayson County, though, leads Edmonson County 36-0. It's been all Cougars early on in this one. And when we come back, we're going to have our Cougars in the Classroom segment. Our new host takes us. We'll learn what we're doing. And you know what? We're going to learn about something that every freshman has to take when they jump into Grayson County High School. Health class with a very familiar face to those of you that have been involved in Grayson County football. In fact, we might even just talk to a former Cougar football head coach himself. That comes up next here on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
While the Cougar athletic teams get most of the spotlight from the community, it is in the classroom where they first learn to succeed. This season, we will be featuring some of the people and programs that are making a difference in the lives of Grayson County students. Tonight's Cougars in the Classroom, presented by McDonald's of Litchfield, takes us to the Grayson County High School, where students are being educated on who they are.
What was going to happen in this class was you learning how to protect yourself and help protect others.
Danny Clark is one of the health teachers at Grayson County High School. Health class is required for every Cougar student, but is far from being basic.
What is health class? Well, it's a lot of different things. There's a lot of subjects that I can teach in this class other than just the obvious.
While in the class, students will cover a wide range of topics.
Well, a wide variety of things. Drug abuse education, human sexuality, which is what we're starting today. So we'll cover reproductive anatomy. There's a variety of things along with personal health care and all that kind of stuff too. So
it is no secret that a student changes from the moment they enter the doors at GCHS until the time they graduate 4 years later. Clark's job is to help make that transition seamless.
It's all about them learning to protect themselves and protect themselves from others, and just personal hygiene, all that kind of stuff is going to pay off for them in the long run. So a lot of these are life lessons that they're going to need the rest of their life.
Throughout his career as a teacher and a coach, Clark has seen firsthand what drugs can do to affect individuals. Because of this, drug prevention is a major focus in the class.
Kids are curious beings, and they're going to get out. You know, I'm going to talk about all that stuff and all the benefits of staying away from those kind of habits, but kids are going to be curious. So on one side, curiosity is really good because they find out more about themselves, but when it comes to protecting themselves, then they have to make those choices and be more informed about the decisions that they make.
Clark understands that there are concerns from parents, but he also feels that these topics are essential for the growth of a young person.
That they're going to get the truth from me. Sometimes there's going to be some sensitive topics that we talk about, but they need to hear the truth, so here again, they can protect themselves throughout their lifetime.
I am Chase Blaine reporting for Cougars in the Classroom, brought to you by McDonald's of Litchfield. The halftime show will continue in just a moment.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19, and that means calling ahead instead of going directly to a doctor or hospital if you're sick. It means being more patient. We're all in this together, and we all have a role in preventing the spread. So, prepare, focus on the essentials, protect, keep some space from people outside your home, and disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
The pandemic changed our world and the way we work, live, and connect. But there are better days ahead.
As a boy, I fought polio. Today, America's been polio-free for 40 years thanks to vaccination. We'll beat COVID-19 with vaccine too. Protect yourself and your family. Get vaccinated.
Learn more at cdc.gov/coronavirus. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Cougar football on K105.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School, where the Cougars and Wildcats are all wrapped up here in a game, and it's been all Cougars so far, 36-0. They lead Edmonson County. In fact, head coach Ed Smart has had his team in the locker room the entirety of this first half, and I'm not really sure what your message is. I think that, offensively you had 0 points, but they had some spurts of looking very good. You can look at this too. You lost a lot on the others for Edmonson County. They lost 12 players that played a lot, including a starting quarterback that passed for 1,200 yards last season. It's tough. Starting quarterbacks at Edmonson County High School do not grow on trees, just like at Grayson County. You don't have elite starting quarterbacks that come out. Kaylor Decker, who knows the next time they'll have a quarterback quite as good as him. I know that they've got some young players, Hunter Felty and Colby Chaffins, that they have some hope that they can turn into a player like Kaylor Decker. But it's replacing John Smith is not easy, especially changing into this wing T style that Ed Smart likes to run in this one. Again, Grayson County leads this one 36-0 as we're approaching here about 45 seconds until the start of the second half, and then they'll jump into the 3-minute warm-up period. And this one is Edmonson County still in the locker room. We'll take a break and get you ready for the second half of play after this. This is Cougar football on K105.
Coast Guard, we are taking on water.
The United States Coast Guard. This is what they do.
Get down!
They secure our ports and waterways, protect our environment, keep drugs away from our kids, and save lives.
Without your Coast Guard, my family wouldn't be here today.
It's dangerous work. Sometimes in our own backyards, sometimes far from home. We're the Coast Guard Foundation. And in times of triumph or tragedy, we're here for them. The Coast Guard Foundation answers the call to support Coast Guard members and their families. We provide education, support, and relief for our defenders.
You want somebody to have your back, and the Coast Guard Foundation has always had our back.
Learn more at coastguardfoundation.org.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Cougar football on K105.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School. Grayson County on top of the Wildcats 36-0. As we approach the start of the second half, again, as a reminder, the second half is going to be in a running clock situation. The clock will only stop for, it was timeouts, and now I got to pull up my graphic here a second, and flags. That's right, timeouts and flags. As I got to get used to all of the rules here again, as I've been in baseball and basketball mood, so we got to get back into the football mode as we're just about a minute away from getting underway. Grayson County started with a football. Not a good first drive of the game at all. They went 3 and out, had to punt the ball away. Edmonson County had back-to-back plays moving the ball. 3rd down and 1. They had the ball at midfield, and the Grayson County defense stood strong and stopped them there, and that, to me, is the difference in the game right now. Because from that point, it's been all Cougars. A 1-yard touchdown run by Chandler McCready, a 77-yard touchdown run by Chandler McCready, the longest run in a game for Grayson County since Q McHenry broke one for 98 yards back in 2018. Kaylor Decker had a pass completion to Hunter Toms to start the second quarter to jump out to a 20-0 lead, and then Chandler McCready, a 31-yard touchdown run, and Hunter Toms, a 40-yard touchdown pass to give Grayson County the the lead that they have right now at 36-0. Again, it'll be Edmonson County ball to start the second half of play. And once more, it is a running clock situation. Clock only stops for scores and for penalty flags. I'm going to remember one of these days. By week 10, I got it in the bag. Do want to thank, though, Chase Blaine for having a Cougars in the Classroom segment for us this week. We're going to be interested to see where we go for the remainder of the year. We've got some good plans in. I know that next week, if all goes as to plan, we're going to start with the lowest level of, and I don't mean lowest as far as a negative, but where Grayson County school students start. A little tease. That's how the radio business works. It's a 36-0 game. That's usually what we have to do. Grayson County to kick this away. And it's another booming kick for Grayson. And it's going to be caught back at about the 5-yard line by Mills. Mills across the 15, across the 20, and he's brought down at the 22-yard line by Grayson County. One of the gunners makes a nice tackle in there. And Edmonson County is going to have the ball placed on their own 22-yard line. Again, it's 36-0 Grayson. If you're just joining us, Cougars dominated the first half of play. They asserted their dominance early on, and the offense looked extremely good. Looks like most of the defensive starters are out there for Grayson. We were curious to see when Brian Jones might make a change. Handoff up the middle to the running back, Davis. He goes up the middle and picks up about 3 or 4 yards. Next week, Grayson County going to be traveling to Barron County High School. They're going to be playing a bowl game, and because of that, they are going to be playing the late game of that. Right now, that game is scheduled for 8 o'clock in Glasgow. Between me and you, I don't think that game's going to start at 8 o'clock. Under center goes Alexander, and this time he's going to again hand it off. I believe that was to Davis up the middle. Davis might have gotten 1 or 2 yards on the play. Looks like they're going to give him 1 up to the 26-yard line. 10.5 minutes and counting here to play. In the opening quarter, it's 36-0 Grayson County here in this third quarter. Alexander gets the call from Brian Jones or from Ed Smart and jumps into the huddle, delivers it, breaks it. Here comes the Wildcat offense on about 3rd down and 7. Under center, Alexander going to keep this himself, and he's got nowhere to go. In there on the tackle for Grayson County was Sawyer Drake. And looks like it might be a gain of 1 yard up to the 27-yard line, and the Wildcats are going to be forced to punt this one away. Defensively for Grayson County, they've been very good tonight. The interception was pulled down by Cooper Goff, which of course is a $50 donation by Sheriff Norman Chaffins to the Grayson County football boosters. For every turnover for the Grayson County defense, Sheriff Chaffins is going to donate $50 to the Cougar football program. Back to punt is Bass. He stands at the 15-yard line and runs up, lets this one away. It's a line drive spinning kick that takes an Edmonson County bounce across midfield, and this is going to turn out to be a really good punt down at the 34-yard line. So for Edmonson County, that turns out to be about a 40-yard punt. 9:03 and counting here to play in the third quarter. Again, we are in a running clock situation as Grayson leads Edmonton 36-0. Does Grayson County keep their first string offense onto the field or not? It does appear that they are. It is Decker out there. He's going to hand it off to McCready across the right side. He's a hole across the 35, across the 40, slips a tackle back towards the middle at the 45-yard line. That's a 10-yard pickup and a first down, Grayson County. Bass in there on the tackle for Edmonson County, and he is holding his leg. Actually, that's Meredith. He's holding his leg, and I hope he's okay. He immediately went to his right knee, and that is never a good sign for a player. Let's hope he is okay, and that's going to be the one other reason they will stop the clock here. In this one, McCready does get that ball up to the 45-yard line, which is going to be enough for a first down. Meredith immediately gets up He's going to walk off on his own power. So that's a good sign there for Edmonson County. Noah Meredith, he's a freshman, I believe, is what I was calling his. No, he's a sophomore. And I've called his name quite a few times here tonight. He's played very well on the defensive side of the ball, and I think it might be more of a cramp, it looks like. Looks like he looked at one of the coaches. In fact, I think that was Talon Smart, Ed Smart's son and former Grayson County player, and I think shook his head almost as if I'm good. And I hope that is the case. 8:20 to play here in the third quarter. Grayson County all over Edmonton, 36-0. Decker under center. Toms goes in motion from the near side to the far side. Decker again hands it off to McCready. McCready, full head of steam forward up to the 47-yard line, and he's pushed backwards by the Wildcat defense. About a 3-yard pickup for McCready. Edmonson County going to be hosting Butler County this time next week, as the Bears are in a lightning delay right now as they trail Russellville 24-0. So I believe that game is in Russellville tonight. I didn't know that we were having a threat of some lightning, but as we've experienced sometimes, that doesn't stop things. Sometimes it's lightning way off into the distance that'll stop a game. Offset I formation this time for Decker under center. 2nd down and 7:20 to play. Hand off again to McCready up the right side across the 50-yard line into Edmonson County territory. Goes down to a knee at about the 48-yard line. Pickup of about 4 yards for McCready. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 3 for the Cougars. They lead 36-0. 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Grayson County looking to move to 1-0 on the season. As here comes under center again, goes Decker. Again, I think it's just going to be one of these things there. Just going to keep handing the ball off to McCready. Let him churn the legs and go. It's another handoff up the near side of the field. He gets outside the hashes and is brought down across the 45-yard line up to about the 41. That'll be enough for a first down. Cougars, 7-yard pickup for Chandler McCready. And McCready's probably near the 200-yard mark here tonight in what is his first ever start at running back. He wasn't even on the football team last year. Looks like actually it'll be more to the 42, so it'll be only a 6-yard pickup. Cougars obviously in no rush. They don't want to run up the score too much against their former head coach, but also you don't want to get anybody hurt. That's the biggest thing in a situation like this. Michael Wood goes in motion. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. He's across the right side, across the 40-yard line. He gets outside the number, still on his feet, across the 35, across the 30. He's going to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. Michael Wood takes that one in, 42 yards, and Grayson County leads this one 42-0. Michael Wood. And Grayson County continues to pour on the score with 5 minutes and 37 seconds to play in this game. And Jackson Kane is out to attempt his first extra point of the season. Last year, he was 6 of 8 on tries. Place down, the kick is up, and he put it through. Grayson County leads 43-0. 5.5 to play in the third. This is Cougar football on K105.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School. All Cougars in this one, 43-0. They lead this one over Edmonson County with 5 minutes, 37 seconds to play in this game. Jackson Kane back to kick this one for the Cougars. And they look to be well on their way to a 1-0 start, which would be their 4th straight win in a season opener. They beat Hancock County back-to-back years, beat Thomas Nelson last year. Looks like we might have a false start on a kickoff for Grayson County. It's the far side judge. Looks like he's going to say that somebody got off to a little bit quick of a start on that far side of the field. It's one of those things you don't see that often. You do not see a false start on a kickoff very often at all. So Jackson Kane going to push this one back, and that's exactly what it is. In fact, now that I look, is our white hat official? Oh, he's all the way back there. Okay. Looks like just one of the line judges took it himself to not have to make the white hat run all the way the length of the field. And I think in a 43-0 game, ain't nobody going to complain about that. So Kane going to try this one more time. This time the Cougars don't jump off, and it's another really good kick by Jackson Kane, going to be taken back at the 11-yard line by Bass. He's across the 25, and he's going to be brought down at the 27-yard line. As in there on the tackle, Colby Chaffins for Grayson County. And that's where the Wildcats will get started here with their second possession of this second half of play. 5:18 to play here in the third quarter. Be curious to see if Brian Jones makes it that was the last drive for his offense. And I would presume so. Last thing you want to do is run up the score here any more than it is. Handoff right side. And picking up about 1 yard on the run was Mills for Edmonson County. Under 5 minutes and counting to play. Looks like, in fact, it's going to turn out to be no gain on the run there by Mills. See if there are any score updates to bring you right now. Doesn't appear many coming in at this moment. Bass goes in motion. It's going to be a pitch out to the far side of the field. He tries to cut the edge, gets around one defender, keeps the legs moving. As he got past Braden Mudd, dives towards, and we have a penalty flag thrown by one of the back judges. And I'm not sure what this could be. It's on Edmonson County. So I saw him point towards Edmonson, but I haven't seen what it is. I believe it's a legal block in the back called on the Wildcats. So that'll push them back after what looked like they were going to get a first down out of it. And it'll push them towards the 23-yard line. So it'll be, shouldn't be first down, should it? Second down, okay. Now they change it. Second down and 15 for Edmonton. 3 minutes, 33 seconds, and counting to play here in the third quarter. It's Grayson 43, Edmonton 0. Rolling out here to the near side. Looking to scan, and now running is Darren Alexander. He's across the 26-yard line and gets it up to about the 29. Picks up about 6 yards there on the run for the junior Alexander. It's good here to see Noah Meredith is running in. Looks like he's going to check in. It's a good sign after leaving the game with what it looked to be a cramp. So it's good to see him run back into the huddle. Under 3 minutes and counting now. Again, Grayson all over the Wildcats tonight, 43-0. Alexander divvies out the play call. Bobbled, falls down on top of it. So he dropped the snap in the backfield and just did a very smart thing, though, for a young quarterback and just falling down on top of the ball. You'll see a lot of quarterbacks, especially when they're young, they panic and they pick the ball up and they try to do something, and that's when bad things can happen. So I always like to say, you're not Patrick Mahomes. You're not going to make a play like that. And I think that it's good for a quarterback to realize that you're not going to make a play like that. There's only a handful of guys in the world that can make a play like this. Bass to punt this one away. Another line drive kick that takes another Edmonson County bounce, rolls across the midfield line, and it's going to be down at the 38-yard line. Another really, really good punt there by Bass. That's going to be about a 41-yard punt. So Grayson going to get the ball here, 1:41 to play in the third quarter. They're going to stop the clock. Maybe we'll have a timeout. It is a timeout called by Grayson County. See what Brian Jones does here. Does he keep his offense on the field? Or does he go and get some younger players some experience here when you're leading 43-0 with 1 minute and 36 seconds to play? Scores updates to bring you here. Apollo leads Owensboro Catholic in the third quarter 35-21. That's with 7 minutes and 58 seconds to play. Henderson County leading Callaway County 17-7. Owensboro and St. Xavier all tied up at 31 halfway through the third quarter. That's one of those games that I wish I was there watching that one. That would be a great game to watch tonight. And it appears that is all of the scores that we really have to bring you right now. One of the games that was scheduled, I believe, yesterday, Fleming County leads McCreary Central 48-13. It's one that both teams had opponents canceled due to COVID. So they said, hey, you're free, I'm free, let's play. So I like to hear that. That's one of the, and I don't even want to call it a good thing because of COVID, because it means that another team is dealing with issues, and you never want to see that. But I love how creative teams are getting and scheduling opponents that you'd never play. Like last year, Grayson County had to get creative and schedule Thomas Nelson the first game of the season. They were supposed to play Fort Campbell. Fort Campbell didn't play a season. So we come in, Grayson County with the football. Under center is Colby Chaffins. So the freshman getting his first varsity minutes, so Kaylor Decker will leave tonight. And immediately it's a handoff and a pickup of about 3 yards. We'll try to see who is in at running back for Grayson County. I believe that's Keaton Hodges. So you've got Colby Chaffins, the freshman, in at quarterback. Keaton Hodges is the deep back. Looks like also in there you've got Kenton Cornwell as one of your wide receivers. Try to see who your fullback is. I'm not entirely sure. Handoff up the middle, right side for Hodges. And he picks up a couple of yards up to the 44-yard line. 45 seconds here to play in this third quarter of play. Again, Grayson County well on their way to a big-time win in the Tobacco Bowl. Slowly going. I'm not sure will Grayson County take another snap in this quarter or not. I don't think so. I think they're just going to let this time go, and it appears that that's what they will do. The end of 3, Grayson County leads this one 43-0. This is Cougar football on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
The pandemic changed our world and the way we work, live, and connect. But there are better days ahead.
As a boy, I fought polio. Today, America's been polio-free for 40 years thanks to vaccination. We'll beat COVID-19 with vaccine 2. Protect yourself and your family. Get vaccinated.
Learn more at cdc.gov/coronavirus. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School, where Grayson County leads Edmonson County 43-0 as we get ready to start the second half of, or the fourth quarter of play. Score to bring you: Hoptown leads Ballard 3-0 at the half. In fact, this might be the last season of Hopkinsville football, as there was the big news coming up that Hopkinsville and Christian County are going to be consolidating. Something interesting to keep an eye on. Grayson County, though, with the ball here at midfield. Pitch here to the near side to Hodges. He gets across the 45-yard line, and he's slung down by Edmonson County. In there on the tackle was Orvis. Actually, that was, Garrett Lyons in there on the tackle. 1 yard gain for Keaton Hodges. So it'll be 4th down and 3. Grayson County going to go back to punt for the first time since the first drive of the game. So it'll be Hunter Toms to punt this one away. Bass stands back at his own 25-yard line. Toms gets it away cleanly. Takes a Grayson County bounce. Bass corrals it at the 23-yard line. Makes a man miss at the 30. Across the 35 is shoved down by Grayson County's Owen Bratcher. And a little slow to get up was Xander Bass, but right there to help him up was Weston Bruce. So Edmonson going to get the ball here. Placed at the, waiting here for the official, I guess it's placed here at about the 36-yard line. Ten and a half minutes to count. If this score holds, it would be the biggest win in program history for Grayson County over Edmonson County. The record right now for the biggest deficit in a Tobacco Bowl is there's a handoff off the right side of the field. And it's a pickup up to the 40-yard line of about 5 yards on the run there by the Wildcats. The biggest ever deficit in a game goes back to just a few years ago when Edmonson County defeated Grayson County by a final score of 48-0. It's back in 2017 in Litchfield. Grayson County, though, this would be their biggest win against the Wildcats in program history. And if they could put another score in, it would be the biggest ever deficit in the Tobacco Bowl. Alexander going to keep this himself. He gets outside the numbers at the 40, sidesteps a man, and goes out of bounds at about the 43-yard line after a pickup of about 2 yards. And there is an Edmonson County player down, slow to get up. That is Michael Mills. And I hope that he is okay. They're going to stop this clock with 9:28 to play. And with that, we're going to take a break. This is Cougar Football on K105.
The pandemic changed our world and the way we work, live, and connect. But there are better days ahead.
As a boy, I fought polio. Today, America's been polio-free for 40 years thanks to vaccination. We'll beat COVID-19 with vaccine 2. Protect yourself and your family. Get vaccinated.
Learn more at cdc.gov/coronavirus. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Darren Alexander goes under center. It's 3rd down and 2. Right up the middle, pitch out to the far side. Lowers his shoulder and gets the first down. Is the Edmonson County player on the far side of the field. The run there was by number 28, Garrett Lyons. As he gets up to the 49-yard line, that's a pickup of about 6 yards and an Edmonson County first down. 43-0. Grayson County leads this one against Edmonson County. 8 minutes and 50 seconds to play in tonight's football game. Grayson County going to move to 1-0, and that tobacco stick's going to stay painted orange and blue for one more year. Showing blitz again. It's another pitch here to Bass across the near side. He slips a tackle at the 40-yard line, and a late penalty flag comes in, and Not really sure what this might be. They're going to continue. They're going to say continue to run the clock. I thought it did stop for a penalty flag, but maybe not. Looks like it's on Edmonson County. And let's see what it's on. It's on Edmonson. They're going to move it backwards. Official looks like he's trying to figure out his microphone here to let us know what it is. Holding on Edmonson County. That'll push them backwards here and make it first down and long. So it'll be back to the 41-yard line. So it'll be first down and 18. Ball placed on the Edmonson 41-yard line. 7 minutes, 40 seconds to play in tonight's contest. Sam Gormley with you tonight, though. Appreciate you taking the time to join us here on K105 and K105 Digital Productions. Excited to be back with you all season long. Darren Alexander under center. And he is going to pitch this to Bass, who has to jump a man in the backfield. He keeps it going across the 45-yard line. He's across midfield and brought down from behind by Colby Chaffins. That was a great play by Xander Bass. He gets into midfield. And it's up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 yards, but not enough for the first down. Second down and 1. Man in motion again. Alexander this time just hands it right up the middle. And I don't know that he got it. Ball's loose. Grayson County comes out of the pile with the ball. And I'm not sure what the call is going to be. Officials are going to talk this over. Cougar ball! That'll be another $50 donation from Grayson County Sheriff Norman Chaffins. That'll bring us up to $100 for the season. Sheriff Chaffins hopes that pocket's deep. He's going to have to make it rain if this Cougar defense keeps playing like they are. So again, Grayson County now has the ball. 6 minutes to play in tonight's game. They'll have it on their own 42. Like I said, Sheriff Chaffins, his son Grayson, is a starter on the defense. I was telling Mark on In the Know this morning, I hope that Grayson, comes up with a school record for interceptions. Make his dad pay deep. I formation, Colby Chaffins goes under center. It'll be a handoff to Keaton Hodges. He's a Cole across the left side. He's up to the 46-yard line for a pickup of 4 yards. Grayson County is going to be traveling to Barron County 1 week from tonight. It's going to be a scheduled 8 o'clock kickoff, but there is a game beforehand. Hart County and McCreary Central are going to play at 6 o'clock. So the Cougars are the nightcap of that game. Again, scheduled for 8 o'clock. I don't know that we're going to be playing at 8 o'clock, though. I mean, we're looking right now. This game is almost 2 hours right now, and there's still 5 minutes left. So, I don't know. We will update you, though, on our Twitter. We'll let you know when we're going to be going live and all of that. Again, under center goes Grayson. Chaffins up the left side on the handoff to Hodges. Gets it up to about the 47-yard line. Pickup of 1 yard for the sophomore Keaton Hodges. 4 minutes and 40 seconds and counting to play in tonight's game. Again, Grayson leads 43-0. Four minutes, 20 seconds to play in tonight's game. Again, we are in a running clock situation. Edmonson County going to be hosting Butler County next week. In fact, Edmonson County is on a 4-game homestand to start the year. They host Butler County, Warren East, and Hancock County before their first road game of the year on the 17th of September at Caverna. I formation, handoff again to Hodges, and again Hodges is wrapped up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Under 4 minutes and counting for Grayson County. We mentioned the Barron County, but then if you're wanting to know how can I come out and see this team, well, you got a 3-game homestand beginning September the 3rd, McLean County. A week later, Butler County. And then September the 17th, Graves County comes to Litchfield in what will be a huge game for district standings. A shotgun formation here. No, in fact, they're going to just punt this one away as it is 4th down. Low snap, Toms corrals it and gets it away. Nice job by Hunter Toms to quickly get that punt away. And it takes a Edmonson County bounce. Goes backwards, and they're going to down it here at about the 34-yard line. Nice job by Hunter Toms to make something out of nothing on that one, as it only goes down as about a 20-yard punt, but that could have been a lot worse. Edmonson County ball, 2 minutes and 53 seconds. As it's placed on their own 34-yard line. So we go under center. In fact, do we have a new quarterback into the game? It appears that Noah Meredith is going to be in the game at quarterback for Edmonson County. It's a handoff to the fullback. Ball's out. That's $50 more. Sheriff Chafin's going to donate $50 more as a fumble goes into the hands of Grayson County. And I think the one picking that one up was Justin Sims, the freshman. So $150 in one game. Under 2 minutes to play in this game, and I'm sure that Brian Jones, with as much respect as he has for Coach Smart, is just going to throw a knee down and get out of here with no injuries. I formation. Nope, they're going to run one more play. Keaton Hodges, left side, across the 35, across the 30. We have a penalty flag thrown by the back judge, and I think this one's going to come back. So I think they're just going to let this clock roll out here. They'll push this ball back. To a hold on Grayson County, and I'm sure that they'll just knee it here. Under a minute to play. Grayson County going to pick up the win here tonight against the Wildcats. And 30 seconds and counting, and that should do it. What a job by Grayson. They come out and they make a huge statement tonight, and they are going to take home the tobacco stick for the third straight game. Chafin's going to roll out to the far side in what should be the final play of the game, and he's hit in the backfield at the 49-yard line. It's going to go backwards on the play, but it's not going to matter. Paint the tobacco stick orange and blue. Grayson County wins this one by a final score of 43-0. This is Cougar football on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on
Edmonson County. You know what? We're going to take a break. and come back with a little bit more, as that break kind of snuck up on me, as I thought it was going to be a little bit longer. But we'll take a break and come back with a little bit more here on K105.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
The pandemic changed our world and the way we work, live, and connect. But there are better days ahead.
As a boy, I fought polio. Today, America's been polio-free for 40 years thanks to vaccination. We'll beat COVID-19 with vaccine 2. Protect yourself and your family. Get vaccinated.
Learn more at cdc.gov/coronavirus. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Football on K105.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School, where Grayson County picks up
via Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. And now, with the fifth quarter show, here's Sam Gormley.
Welcome back here to the fifth quarter show on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, head coach Brian Jones. And, Coach, you started this game offensively probably just about as bad as you probably could have thought. 3 straight plays of nothing really happening. I think there was a penalty in there as well. And then the first 2 plays on offense for Edmonson, they started moving the ball. But then the defense came up for the big stop, and from that point on, it was all your team. What were your thoughts?
You know, I think when we were out here warming up, we talked about as coaches, we were a little worried. We were a little flat. We went down on below the hill there and did a couple of hitting drills, just trying to get the blood flowing, wake them up a little bit. And I think we still, just rolled out a little flat. And I think, a couple plays in, they got the juices going and responded well. And minus that first 3-4 minutes, played a really good ball game.
Tonight, Chandler McCready really stood out in making what was his first really ever football game. I mean, I know he played in the scrimmages, but the run that he made, the 77-yard touchdown run, was something that you just don't see from a kid who's never played football, do you?
No. He's got a lot of natural athleticism. A really solid baseball player, solid basketball player. Kid that just loves to compete, and we thought he had a good opportunity to do some special things for us this season. I didn't know it'd come week 1. In our scrimmages we kind of played off a little and didn't really do all the things that we'll do throughout the year. Not wanting to show too much and before week 1, and you always kind of fight that battle. Do you want to really work on what you're going to do, or do you want to play off a little bit? And we chose definitely in scrimmage 1 to play off some, and scrimmage 2 we jumped in a little bit, but that was a really good football team, and they exposed us in some areas, and I think that was good for us to have. I'm glad we did that because it gave us an opportunity this week to work on some things, and we responded well this week and did a good job moving the ball.
Kaler tonight had some success passing the ball. I'm not sure if he had an incompletion off the top of my head. If he did, it was only 1 or 2. Looked like he didn't pass a lot, but when he did, he was efficient.
Yeah, and that's kind of what he was last year. He's a very good game manager. He's a coach on the field for us. Can get guys lined up, and he does a really good job. And tonight was a night that we didn't really have to throw the ball. And once we got up, with a lot of respect for Coach Smart, we didn't want to do anything to try to show them up or anything like that. So he got a couple of opportunities to throw and did well, and we got to do a better job blocking on the perimeter on some of those throws. But all in all, he played a really good game, had some nice runs for us, and I look for him to have a really good year for us.
Defensively, we mentioned just those first two plays where I think they picked up 9 yards on the first two, but since that point they really clamped down. I mean, the wing tee is not an easy offense to defend against. How do you think you did with the tricks and confusion?
Pretty good. I was happy with how we played it. There was a few times that, they got some 3 or 4 yarders that I would have liked to have seen us, stop more at the line of scrimmage, because we're going to see the same thing next week against Barron. And, they got a great big old fullback and some athletic kids and a really good tight end that they'll sneak out on some pass routes. And so, it was a good matchup for us this week to see that, because we're going to see it the next 2 weeks. We'll see it against Barron. We'll see something similar against McLean. And so we'll just continue to be able to work on those things. And but I thought the kids all in all did a really nice job against it.
In the fourth quarter there, you got some younger kids, some experience. I know you got Colby Chaffins in there. A couple players made some plays as well. What does a freshman getting in there and getting some varsity experience, even if it is in a 43-0 game, what does that mean towards the confidence and the growth of a player?
Well, I think it does a lot for them, just game experience. They'll get a JV game on Monday, and hopefully, more throughout the year. They'll get some time to come in and sub in and get some plays, because, we're going to rely on those guys. Before you know it, they'll be expected to jump in and be starters. And so, the more that they can get reps on Friday nights under the lights early in their career, the faster they'll be ready. And, there's a lot of really nice players in that freshman group. And so we're excited for them to get the opportunity and, and hopefully grow into, really good Cougar football players in the years to come.
Next week, you touched on it a little bit with Barron County, the team itself, but kind of what I wanted to ask on was it's something a little different as far as the bowl game. You're playing at least an hour later than you're normal used to. Things are going to be a little different. Do you change things up in practice at all this week, preparing for knowing that you're game 2 of a doubleheader, not knowing when you're going to play, or does it really not change at all?
No, we'll continue to try to stick to the schedule. The only thing that'll be different is we'll get on the bus an hour later than we would have, get over there and try to time it up as best we can that we're not sitting around stagnant for too long. Hopefully we'll time it up where we get off the bus and get changed and get on the field and get warmed up and get ready to go. They're a pretty solid football team, and so we'll have to sure some things up this week, but it'll be nice to have hopefully some of that first crowd sticks around and you play in front of a lot of people and everything. I had a nice crowd tonight. It was good to see a lot of people from Grayson County make the trip. That sideline was pretty full over there, so hopefully we get the same thing next week. I'd like to see us travel well this year. We got a good group of kids, and last year they didn't get to play in front of very many people, and so maybe this year will be a little different. They'll get to play in front of some big crowds.
Coach, appreciate it. We'll see you next Friday.